WWE or the kind of the key to the city was just handed to me in a silver platter. I wish I could have this device back then so I could just document the struggle. It was difficult, and I think that's why I enjoy the way things are now so much, because I appreciate what I have and what I've been able to earn. But we make memories every day. We had a wonderful night last night. I thought Raw went off the air in a very decent, spur of the moment, unexpected, sort of unbelievable way. So I have memories of achievement early on, but look forward to the memories in the future.
We were speaking last night. I mean, how much, as far as like, was that a lot more thinking on your feet than usual? Because that was different.
No, it wasn't, because I always usually think on my feet.
Well, I know that.
But just that's a moment where, and I think someone who doesn't know what WrestleMania or what WWE is all about, that's a moment that describes us perfectly. When the audience, the in-arena environment is so influential that you just have to think on your feet and you expect the unexpected. So it's wonderful.
Do you expect to be cheered or booed when you're here at WrestleMania?
I expect it to be.
I'm curious to know, you seem to have a love-hate relationship with the fans.
He just talked to me.
It seems like 50% love you, and
Yeah.
50%. What do you think that stems from? Because usually, when you're a wrestler, you either loved
Yes.
or you're hated. There's no in
That's
between.
actually,
but with you,
it's a great question.
it
I
seems
think it's
like-
because I mean, this is my 11th year in the WWE. I've been around for quite some time, and I've made it a point to try to be at the top of my game for that whole existence. I use the New York Yankees as the template. If you're a Yankees fan, you'll always be a Yankees fan. But if you're not, you shake your fist that they won, what, 27 world championships, 56 league championships, whatever it is. I hate the Yankees. But they still strive for that perfection, and they're still going to play ball. It's one of those deals, San Francisco 49ers went through it when they had the dynasty in the 80s and 90s. Everybody, if you weren't a Niners fan, you hated the Niners. So I compare it to that. It's not going to discourage me not to do my job, because I love where I work and I love what I do. And I think in our business, traditionally, when people get negative reinforcement, they scowl at the fans. I was a fan. I was buying tickets. I was going to these shows. I knew I cheered for guys maybe that weren't supposed to be good guys and booed for guys that were supposed to be good guys. Like, you're supposed to be able to do what you want. So for me to go out there and say, you as a fan, you got to do this for me or I'm leaving. You paid money to see me, you should be able to do what you want, right?
but does it sometimes play with your psyche? I mean, depend on some of the venues.
No, I think it makes for wonderful moments. Like I've walked into arenas thinking that one thing is going to happen, vis-a-vis last night, and completely different. It actually it makes for moments that are wonderful in WWE.
And on
Guys, last question.
a personal note,
Sure.
I have a friend whose daughter her name is Alina, and she's currently getting bullied at school.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you can tell her in particular, like, I don't know, just give her some words of, I don't know, encouragement or something to you know?
The Be a Star program teaches, obviously, let people know. If something like that happens, don't be afraid to tell somebody. But speaking from my 13-year-old self, who was bullied as a kid for the way I dressed, the way I looked, just be proud of who you are. Don't be afraid to be who you are. And that's the most important.
Well, thank you very
All right,
much.
guys, thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Dave, good to see you.
Good to see you, John.
Keep up the good work.